What up, though? Welcome to the December 2018 live Earth Tribe report. Shout out to my Earth signs in the building. This is the Peace Dealer. And I figured I'd try some new series out. Let me know what y'all think about this. And if you like it, I'll keep it up. I think you'll like it though. This is definitely a an opportunity to kind of connect more and go more in depth with really the trends of the zodiac signs. So this is not an astrology reading, by the way. I'm gonna work on some monthly astros. Those will probably be more future life exclusive. But I do have my tarot cards, and I got oracle cards too. So we gonna throw down, okay? If you didn't know, we are going to throw down. Yeah. So December. In fact, I won't even get too astrological. But December is really important for Earth signs, especially Capricorn, since we're going to enter Capricorn season and the Sagittarius season hits y'all in fire. How y'all feeling though? Keep in mind this will be accurate for your moon sign, your rising sign, your sun sign. If you don't have energy in this sign, that's still totally fine anyway. Shout out to Shiley in the building. Shout out to Elizabeth Reese, Tawanda, Yelena, Aaron. So keep that in mind. Even if you don't have any sun, moon, or rising, if you have other planets, this will be cool. If you have no planets, you can still watch this because you have a house cusp. So yeah, definitely cool. And we're definitely going to start with Taurus and then Virgo and then Capricorn. All right. I'm definitely going to also be channeling a lot of these insights. All right. Nice. Right now, and I'm pulling some composite cards for the tribe as a whole. What's the general theme for Earth signs? All right. Bringing all the tools out. Okie dokie. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me pull this up. The Wheel of Fortune right here, which is awesome. This is the card of Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to bless you all with a gift, especially you earth sign dominant people. You want to understand that your luck is shifting in a very powerful way. Shout out to Kay Martin, who shot her shot and did that homework. I hope it was worth it for you. And yeah, so the wheel is a huge deal. For those of you who want to try your luck at the lottery or gamble a little bit within reason, see what's up. You may find that you might not win something, but because you went, you met someone who ended up getting you something better than winning lottery. Okay. That's just a hypothetical situation. But once again, Mimi, if you don't have anyone to shoot your shot to, you don't have to. Great question. If there's genuinely no one, then you don't have to. That's actually my case too. I don't really have anyone to shoot my shot to. If I do, I will. Once I do, I will, and I advise you to. But other than that, the wheel is talking very powerfully about being blessed. And many of you in the earth have felt really stuck. There's a lot of dense negativity. So this wheel will shift and shake energies. Just don't the caveat here is don't really try and be too attached to how things used to be, because the wheel is signaling complete change. Okay. Things will be falling into place for you December. And this is definitely going to be very powerful in the sense, and magical rather, in the sense where you're going to be connected to your destiny. So, what do you feel your destiny is? What do you feel you're meant to do? What is your sense of karma? This is bothering me. Hold on. Bumping Leo Reese. How to move the camera. So, whatever you feel your personal sense of destiny is, whatever you feel your personal sense of karma and fate is, this is something that you don't have control over. That's why it's karma. I mean, you can influence it, but you cannot really control destiny. It's something that you align with. So, if you don't, oh my gosh, Sana, that's been happening a lot. These just synchronicities like that. We all magic in here. So keep that in mind. The Juan delivered something to someone named Destiny, which is awesome. I also like synchronicities like that as well. And you really just want to owe it to yourself to seriously tap into that. Some of you may realize you don't know what that is. And that's a good thing, because it means that you're going to discover it. You guys are getting hooked up, though. We have chop wood. Chop wood to me has a lot to do with just focusing on the little things, but I'm going to read from the book here. Shout out to VC says, peace and love to you, very much so. You may see her on a peace talk soon in the near future. So, chop wood, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. That's awesome, Nathalie. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is deeper. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moment, which bring you ever closer to what you seek. So this is really, once again, just speaking of like aligning with fate and not trying to control too much. You know what I mean? Chopwood is definitely great as well when it appears with good cards like fulfillment, which this is clearly talking about. See, Aaron needs another drink, and we got the wine card. So go on with your bad self, okay? Fulfillment is definitely talking about December being a month where your cup will be full, even though this is like half full. You know what I mean? You're definitely going to get a lot of what you want with the wheel. It's just going to fall into place, and you know it'll be right because it aligns with what you feel you're meant to do. And chop wood is the key. you really want to go back to the basis. Of course, you'd be drinking wine now. So now you're just like the synchronicity queen. I see. Okay, but really go back to the little things. Are any of you procrastinating on stuff that you know you have to do? I like that analogy. It's like you can go to see a beautiful garden that just looks so proper and prim, but it had to be trimmed. It had to be worked on, the little details. It's very Virgoan of energy, I feel. You had to really, work out the kinks. And I get the sense you really doing so, and just really having that is going to guide you well. And I know some of you are going to enjoy this. We have romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So a lot of this fulfillment is going to come through romance. Okay, definitely get your water sign on and get romantic. Sing wonderful melodies, right? And write poems. Put your heart out there, and don't play that game with yourself where you're too afraid because of what happened last time to do so. Nah, homie. Anyway, we're going to go to Taurus now. As a trend for the earth signs, Taurus, I definitely sense that you're coming into a newer sense of yourself. In fact, I was going to do all the three signs, but I'm just going to focus on one per each. So this is for Earth, Moon, Venus. Now, the thing here is the reason why I like to do this is tribes. The Earth signs are integral to our identity. So I'm talking about Taurus right now, but Virgo and Capricorn, this is still very accurate for you. This is your 5th and or 9th house. So this greatly influences who you are. Even though it's not going to be direct, you want to listen to the other Earth sign predictions because it's still going to be accurate for you. Even though it's not your sun or moon sign, it's just going to be maybe a little bit less focused here. So keep that in mind. Taurus, you're stepping into a newer sense of yourself. Next to Pisces, you are the most underrated zodiac sign. Super underrated. I don't even think Cancer is underrated, really. They can be, but they think they are, but they're really not. Like they're not really aware of how many people check for them. Taurus, you are hella underrated. I don't know if I'm biased because it's my 12th house and I've experienced it, but you have kind of realized that there's a sense of yourself people don't even really know exists, like at all, at all. And it's kind of filling you with unbridled excitement because you're going to find December allows you to really develop a lot more of this spiritual persona. And it's not like spiritual, like, oh, I'm all into spirit. It's like a very etheric, just different part of yourself that you're going to learn to integrate. Fun fact about Taurus, behind closed doors, like when they don't know you're there, they are raw. They are passionate. Especially if you see a Taurus that doesn't cuss in public, like behind closed doors, especially with the Mercury Taurus, like they do, like they unload. It's because they have they're not going to they're not going to show that side to just anyone. Let's say. Okay. I'm gonna pull a full spread for you, Taurus, really quick. But other than that, Taurus, you definitely want to be mindful about how well you're allowing yourself to feel into what you're growing through. Let any challenges that come up show you what needs to change instead of perhaps taking it too personal, because you might be a bit sensitive right now. And none of you are really feeling like trusting anybody. I think like everyone feels this, but Taurus especially is not really trusting anybody because y'all can really just sense the bullshit people be on. And Taurus is the sign of bull. Like no one bullshits better than a Taurus. Not even Gemini. It's amazing. We be trying though. But anyway, this is important because you're seeing where other people BS, and it's It's just making you less likely to trust, and that's wise. I'm not telling you to trust people. I'm telling you to trust yourself if you feel like you shouldn't trust. But that doesn't mean that you need to shut yourself out. So don't worry. This feeling, like Kimmy, who's been feeling lost, you need to know this feeling of lostness is temporary. It's not going to last forever. Taurus, your friends especially are coming. You're coming to heal your friendship dynamic to where you can feel like yourself. I correct me if I'm wrong, Taurus, but have you felt for the longest time that friends have just been using you? Friends, like, yeah, you could have some superficial connections, but they're not really invested in you. Chiron is changing this because you are changing how you express yourself. You are evolving, rather, and awakening a much more powerful sense. So this is allowing you to really confront this for good. Okay. Ooh. Mm-hmm. 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 Damn, Taurus. It's going down this month. You're clearing a lot. Mm-hmm. If some of you feel like hopeless, down, for those of you, Taurus, who feel like you've kind of just given up, and I hate to say this because this doesn't mean that your life is going to shit. This doesn't mean that you're depressed. Some of you are, but that's just because everyone's going through some kind of depression. This doesn't mean that this is going to be a bad month. There's just certain aspects that you just kind of feel you're just no longer investing in. This is because, like with the Wheel of Fortune, you're stepping into such a new phase that this dark feeling you're feeling the end of your dark night of the soul. Like it's over. It's over, over, over. So keep that in mind because the underlying theme for November that we have, ooh, I'm about to channel heavy. Listen closely, y'all, is the Three of Swords. Someone is being dishonest with you. It's not like a Seven of Swords deception. This is like betrayal. You're having to deal with the fact that you can't really go back and forth. Taurus is usually very stubborn and does not play that. But you know, you kind of literally you kind of literally been super back and forth about certain people because you have soulmate connections with them. And the connections you have are so strong. Taurus, usually you've reached that point where you can just cancel people, just be like, bitch. But you realize at a certain level that it's not necessarily conducive because even when you want to go, there's something and somebody, a connection to someone that probably an ex, probably someone from your past that is not necessarily allowing you to very powerfully come through. Sorry, I should have mentioned this in the beginning. For those of you who would like readings, go to thepeacedealer.com. I got my reports on sale right now. I got my consultations on sale. I can only tell you that they're worth it. I might be biased, but if you want a high quality report, holler at your boy. I got you. Romance readings, tarot career readings, earth signs. Hit me up for those career readings. I know you want practical insight. Okay, Taurus, Venus is in your seventh house. You want to get a love reading from me. This is a very auspicious period. It is totally worth it, and it's on sale. I have general readings and, of course, astrology reports too. So, you know, I will hook it up. Okay. But the Three of Swords is talking about sacrifice. Some of you are really going to end something for good, good. This is for better measure. It could even be tied to an addiction or a habit, but I feel like it's just realizing and seeing the true colors of someone's actions, especially for people you've been back and forth with and you've just not really known what the deal is. Okay, for those of you dealing with Tauruses and wondering why they're distant, don't take it personal. It's not like they don't like you. It's that they're going through stuff that they're not going to tell you at all, because they don't even want you to know what they're going through. And it's wise. They're actually wise to do that. It's you don't really want too many people to be in your business like that, and they get that. So kind of just be patient with them as they go through this process. Taurus is shouldering the burden for a lot, not a lot of people, but Taurus is just shouldering the burden for a lot that's going on energetically. And no one, they didn't ask for this. There's no discount code because they're all on sale. So they're kind of marked down. I might do a discount code in a week or two, but yeah, since they're on sale, I don't have any right now. So let me show you the reading. This is a little messy. What can I use? Let's try this. I got Thor's hammer because, you know, your boy gotta vanquish evil on a daily. Anyway, as you can see, this is the reading. We have the Three of Swords here. It's an organized mess indeed. You can see the Capricorn energy, but then Gemini just scattered everywhere. But yeah, I got you, Taurus. My Venus is in Taurus, so even though, hold on, let me do it like this. I gotta say this part. My Venus is in Taurus. So even though Taurus and Gemini, we have our back and forth, like Taurus and Gemini be throwing shade at each other all the time. Even when they don't know. Taurus more to Gemini, but I got Venus in Taurus. I love y'all, Taurus. Like I'm totally here for y'all. So keep that in mind. Like we got this. So like, as you can see, this is a very interesting spread once again. What the is this inverse? This is so weird. How does this work? I'm going right and it's, oh, the camera's inverse for some reason. I'm so confused. How did that happen? How do I fix this? I guess I can't. Okay. This is weird, guys. This is really weird. I don't know why it started doing this too. Freaking Mercury retrograde, for real, man. Ay, ay, ay. Can I fix this? Jesus Christ, B. You're killing me, Smalls. Wow, I was like, why is it doing that? Okay, so this is looking, how does this look on your end? Because this is really weird. Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay, I'm so pissed off. So when I look at the actual YouTube video, it's showing you in the right way, but when I'm recording it, it's flipping it around. So I'm just pissed. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. So we have, of course, the central theme, the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. But before we get to that, Taurus, you know, we have the Four of Cups and we have the Five of Cups. Oh my God, this is driving me goddamn crazy. Okay, so as you can see, you're contemplating, you're sitting around. A lot of people think you're low energy. A lot of people think you don't know what you're doing. And that couldn't be further from the truth. It's not that you're lazy. You know, people who are thinking you're lazy don't even understand that you're not going through depression, but you're really mulling over your feelings. You can't really do anything if you don't feel right about it, because you're not going to put your all into it, and you like to be dedicated. So this is just really, you know, showing more so the process you're going through concerning processing disappointments. We have the Ten of Swords here. So I think you might be disappointed about how something didn't really work. You're reevaluating old relationships, and, you know, keep that in mind. We have the Nine of Wands. You're also very closed off and skeptical. You must persevere. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So there's going to be good stability, especially financially. This is a good point here. And it's definitely going to allow you to stay committed, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. The main lesson here is escapism. I think some of you are really creatively visualizing, and it's important because you want to be mindful of what you're seeing. There's different options, especially when it comes to love. You're kind of disconnected because you see different potential to manifest, but you don't really know which one. And that's because it's none of them, Taurus. The card after this is 8. The main lesson of this reading is 7, and the outcome is 8. Whenever we have stuff like that in a chart, you're really aligned and you're on the natural path. What's after 8, beloved? 9. So you're on the path to your wish coming true, which is why we got fulfillment. So this is really just having you examine everything you thought you wanted. And Taurus, you're realizing you really didn't want what you thought you wanted. And it's kind of killing you. For some of you, this is the idea of love. And you're realizing, the way society and culture connects in love leaves you alone because people are superficial as hell. I wanted to say as fuck, but I don't know if there's some children watching and I don't want to curse heavy. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just having you readjust. And this is why this is good. Like, it's not over. The 6 of Pentacles is saying the challenge here is to keep balanced when it comes to how well you consider a powerful element and level of your own financial stability, especially when it comes to what you're giving others versus taking from others. Whenever we get the 6 of Pentacles, it has a lot to do with making sure you're not giving more than you're receiving as well. Okay. Oh, Moonshine Lily, thank you. See, knowing that, even though I want to curse up a storm and just say bad words, I'm not going to say any bad words. I'm going to say good words. Instead of saying the F word, I'm going to say what the Garfunkel, right? Instead of saying the S word, I'm going to say shiitake mushrooms. I'm learning on coming up with curse word substitutes. So I just sound corny instead of vulgar. Anyway, for the future, we have the 2 of Swords. And this is not necessarily as bad as it seems. The 2 of Swords in the future position is more or less going to indicate a certain level of a standstill, especially when we bring into account the logic needed. You're indecisive. Some of you don't know whether to kind of move forward with an idea. And the key here is, are you trying to? Yes, she's the beast. I got that straight from Spy Kids. Shiitake mushrooms. Yes. One of my favorite movies for some dumb reason, but or for some reason. But yes, the 2 of Swords in the future is actually a blessing because it puts control of the future in your hands, and you'll be able to rise up against manipulative people who want to tell you what to do because you have this standoff demeanor and you're keeping your own affairs in order. This will allow you to keep your cool, but it really tells me that you're not sure who you can trust, Taurus. And honestly, that's because you really can't trust a lot of people. There are certain people you can trust, but they're not even trustworthy all the time. And look, do you know what your guidance here is, Taurus? You're clearing this Uranus and Aries energy. It's time to go on an adventure. You have to take a leap of faith with the Fool and leave, walk away, let it go. Okay. Some of you are in relationships you don't even want to be in, but you feel you have to stay and you're just sitting miserable. If this is you, you better break up and leave right now. If you feel like you're in a job situation, a relationship that you don't want to be in, this is literally your confirmation to get the hell out. Okay? Like, go. You're seeking deeper meaning. And even though the 8 of Cups has a bittersweet feeling, because those are invested emotions you have, it's going to lead you to what you want. So the guidance here is your caveat. The Fool is saying keep an open mind and take that leap of faith, my friends. All right. You can do this and you got this. Okay. So this is great. You want to creatively visualize because we have imagine and we have new life. Imagine sticks with the 7 of Cups, which is a very imaginative energy. So imagine your new life. What does your new life seem like? What does it look like? The good thing is many of you Tauruses are buku talented. And Uranus and Aries has had you develop secret skills and hidden talents that people don't even know you can do. So you have several trump cards and aces in the hole that you just had chilling. So know that when you get into this new life, whereas a lot of people are going to have to develop those skills again and adjust to it, you're ready. You're like a mutable sign. You're actually ready to adapt. Okay. So really spend time creatively visualizing this new life. What does it look like? Where is it? If you find yourself contemplating in that way, it's not for nothing. It is totally for a purpose, Taurus. Okay. And this is definitely going to allow you a greater sense and level of tapping in amazingly. Now I'm gonna have to do this in person. Of tapping in amazingly to the energy around you. Then we have confidence and playful. You're going to find that if any of you have been feeling awkward, being yourself around others, you might be thinking it's something with you, like why am I so awkward, like why is there strained moments? It's because your energy is strong, and so you're becoming an anchor point for emotions and negative energy that other people have to drain into the earth through you. You are the lowest zodiac sign, Taurus, on the earth. Lowest meaning the most base, which actually means you're the most real. That's a way of looking at it too. So this is going to clear, and you're going to have a lot more confidence where you can actually be with the love of your life, or you could be with people in stressful situations, and instead of feeling like you're just having fun and your confidence shines through. This is not telling you to be confident and playful. It's saying you're going to come into this. Venus is in your 7th. This is what's going to allow you that. By kind of taking a playful approach to things with that Fool card, this will allow your confidence to raise so much more. We have I love you. These are very important words. And physical touch is important. Taurus is the sign of sensuality. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Okay, so we have I love you, and physical touch is important. Finally, Taurus, I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards, one for destiny, one for love, one for career, and one for destiny. Okay. I'm going to do the bottom card. I want to listen to my intuition. So for love, we have the Star. This is a twin flame vibration, Taurus. There's great hope. This month, you're going to meet somebody, or you're going to develop a relationship situation with someone where you realize, oh my goodness, this can work. Like this is a dream come true. Okay. It's really more so saying to take this approach when it comes to love and to not necessarily be too skeptical. Even Michelle Obama is cursing down. Fuck yeah. Garfunkel, yeah. Anyway. All right, so the Star is for love, which is really dope. I mean, we're talking about miracles, my friend. For career, we have the high priestess, which is urging you to trust your intuition about creative ideas that come through. And the thing that's cool about the high priestess is the career aims that come through focus more on behind the scenes work or even online work. There are creative aspects to what you do that could allow you passive income on a very stable recurring level, even if it's small at first. But trust your intuition about what to do with financial decisions and career decisions. All right. Yes, Carrie Victoria, I seen that. I am very excited. Um, Carrie, all you have to do is use the scheduling link. Once you order, you get a link to schedule a time and date. And in that link, you'll be able to, everything I need from you will be there. Okay. So looking forward to speaking to you soon. I love 30-minute consults and an hour consult. They're awesome. Anyone who's had a consultation with me, you can share your experience. They're literally like all dope. So anyway, for destiny, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is illustrating patience. Once again, Uranus is transiting out of Aries like March. So really just be patient. Like you're doing is clearing so much energy. All right. We'll talk to you soon, Jessica. That's awesome. You're very much so, you know, not only clearing this, but also like a farmer really cultivating the crops. And just like your energy is, take things slow. This will definitely work for you. All right. So this is great. There's victory in store. Your destiny is really picking up how things are already in place. You just need to nurture them. All right. Um, Summer solstice, I know it's taking a while. Taurus, like that's the only thing I don't like about Taurus energy is because y'all have to wait the longest. And Pisces too, because Pisces is quick, but everything comes to Pisces last. I noticed, even if they're first, like they'll have to pay for it in some way. Anyway, Virgo, my fifth house. What's up, Virgo? Virgo, I can already feel your energy. Y'all are irritated as hell. Y'all already have to deal with just idiots um on a daily basis, which is not fair. It's not fair. See, Libra, y'all don't know Libra finessed y'all. Libra finessed it to where they deal with cool people. They deal with dumb people too, but they're so charming. They know how to make it cool. And they made it so that all the dumb people go to you. So they don't have to deal with them. But it's all good. Virgo, you feel irritated as hell as much. You realize that it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Things you have an idea of how you want things to be based on what's really factual, and then you go ahead and do it, and then something completely different occurs. And it really just kind of upsets you. The good thing though, Virgo, is that especially with this month, there definitely positive rewards for the work you've been doing, especially for those of you on your fitness journeys. Like this is really going to be extremely rewarding because you're going to be able to re-up on work that you have done faithfully and allow you to step into greater territory. But if you allow the annoyances to get to you, it's going to really ruin all the good stuff you have. And no problem, Sarah, no problem. Like I said, I got y'all, Taurus. So Virgo, you want to be mindful about anxiety. I can already see it coming in huge this month, but the cards look really cool. The cards look relatively cool. Okay. Also, Virgo, I'm picking up that some of you are like dead set on proving someone wrong. Like you're trying to argue something with someone. And you need to understand that whoever you're arguing with is not concerned about things about having the right perspective. Like you're arguing in a pure way because you're like, if only they know it's right, it'll be solved. They're not concerned with that. They don't give a damn about that. They just want to antagonize you. Virgo, they really, in fact, for some of you Virgos, you're being played. Like they just want your attention and you're giving it to them. Like the vision I see clearly is you're all serious texting them like, no, this is what I mean. And they're just with their friends like, ha, I'm not even serious. I'm just pushing their buttons. So don't let your buttons get pushed. I can feel some Virgos like, ah. So yeah, Virgo, Virgs. Yeah, Virgs. Do you get annoyed when I say Virgs? It's all good. Cat Moon Club, just be very mindful because similar to Taurus, people don't know that you're about to come all the way on top. Virgo is especially 10th month. It's happening this month. Like you're about to come all the way on top. This month, there are going to be at least 2 highly influential people who co-sign you and let you actually utilize their platform. It's going to feel weird as hell at first because they're not even supposed to do it, but they just like you that much. Genuinely, like not even like just romantic, like they genuinely like you. They think you're super real. So keep that in mind. But you need to deal with some stretches. Now, another channeled message, Virgo, you're dealing with higher extraterrestrial forces that want to use you for your real connection to this dimensional reality, this real dense 3D world. Virgo is the gate. In the real world, before we get back into the spiritual, which represents Sagittarius, Sag is the gate out the real into the spiritual. So you need to finesse Virgo because if you finesse Virgo right, certain extraterrestrial vibes want to use your vibration to manifest stuff. And Virgo, you want to put your foot down. You're doing it, but when you do it, people try and play mind games with you and act like you're being too bougie and act like, oh, you're being too demanding when you really just want your respect. If you're wondering why people are just delusional, it's because Neptune is opposite you. So it's just all a shit show. It's just weird. Shiitake show. Anyway, we do have the world card. Success is here, my friends. You are manifesting completion of an important lesson in your life. And this important lesson is taking the full merit of all your skills and talents, believing in yourself, and doing the damn thing. Are you still, because like I get the sense that some of you are still trying to work so that you can actually get to a certain level, and it's like, no homie, like you have succeeded. Let me say this one more time because the world card is total success. So some of you are like, I need my degree, and then I need to have this job, and then I need to be making this much money, and then bam, I'm successful. And the cards are saying, no, do you know you're the master of consciousness? There's 12 signs. You're the master. Like Aquarius and Pisces are the ascended masters, right? But you're the master, okay, of consciousness. You have literally achieved groundbreaking feats that other people are not qualified to even understand. Okay, Virgo, you're literally like a quantum physicist who came up with an amazing theory, but everyone you're around are remedial students who don't even know algebra or basic trigonometry. So you're telling this to them and they're like, what? Huh? Or here's a better analogy. You're like an internet genius and you've made this program that's going to revolutionize the internet. You came up with the next Facebook, right? But maybe you have no money at all. You're near broke, and you're trying to tell people around you, but they don't even know what MS-DOS is. They don't even know how to program. They don't even know how to use the computer right. And they're like, oh, what are you talking about? What is this? What is this internet stuff you're doing? Get a real job. Do something real. And some of you are like, what the hell? When you've literally achieved the greatest success. Are you sleeping on yourself, Virgo? Because if you're waiting for world recognition, that's not how it works. It normally takes the world a while to catch up to geniuses, especially such as yourself. So keep this in mind. I got the world. You have achieved success in the sense where you have created it, and you don't want to wait for other people to get it. Like, enjoy your success that you have achieved before you move on to the next chapter. And keep that in mind. Okay. So, ay, ay, ay. Go, Virgo, go, Virgo, go. So we have the Tower card and the Four of Pentacles. All right. The Tower card and the Four of Pentacles is actually talking about instant racks. D Martell, what's up? How you doing? We have the Tower and the Four of Pentacles, and because we see the Nine of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, this is talking about any kind of work you're doing, especially project work. Like, let's say you and a friend are coming together to put together a project of some sorts. It's going to instantly manifest money. Blah! Just like that. This is where the Nine of Cups comes in, because you could feel your wish coming true. And then this is where the Three of Pentacles comes in. It's founded on actual work, on actual, I don't even want to say consistency. I miss you too, D. I miss flirting with you. I miss all that. I need to see you. It'll be cool. But anyway, the Three of Pentacles is definitely talking about this being founded on work that I think you do as a team. That's one thing about the Three of Pentacles. Even if you're working on your own, this is definitely talking about some type of apprenticeship or some type of project, once again, that the Tower is literally like instant change. And because it's the Four of Pentacles, the challenge here is when all this comes in, you need to be able to save it. All right. Don't let the money come in and then you just kind of like spend it. But you're good with money, Virgo. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. The what I get from this is just like instant money. Like that just comes in because like, and let me give you another example. Let's say you come up with a financial idea right now and you have everything you need to put it into play. You're not going to be waiting like a couple of weeks for it to come in. Like, it's just instantly going to sell. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is the destiny card that's going to add the luck. The destiny and the Tower lend to stuff just happening instantly. And the Moon card and the Queen of Wands is definitely speaking of this sense of psychic ability that's coming through to you. The Neptune opposition is hitting y'all, and some of you feel like you're in a dream world. And that's because you're interlapping both realms. You're seeing things physically and you're able to see how it affects in the spiritual realm. But the spiritual realm is a non-linear plane of existence that is frustrating the crap out of your logic and making things confusing. Hence why we have the Nine of Swords. You're literally dealing with extraterrestrial entities who are trying to finesse you, Virgo. And you're in your head thinking that you're going through some depression, logically trying to figure out if you need Prozac, when the last thing you need is anxiety medicine, and you need to get to that spiritual warfare and start clapping back, son. Okay, this is very important. Virgo, you're in the midst of a breakthrough. So you're going to have to go through the next couple of days to weeks a lot of anxiety and insomnia. And this is your opportunity to turn this around and to address everything that is on your mind and to really claim your victory. This is temporary, okay? This is the only negative card I see here, especially with the outcome. The Eight of Wands is definitely signaling a very powerful level of swiftness where things move quickly. And that's why with the guidance here, I bet my voice sounds annoying. That's why with the guidance here, with the Knight of Wands, it's kind of like the Fool, you know, you kind of have to Be open-minded. The Knight of Wands honestly could be someone you're doing this project with who counterbalances you by being a lot more passionate. You know what I mean? The Eight of Wands here is a harbinger of opportunity. So stay upbeat and look for signs that are turning your way. The tarot wants to assure you that big things are coming and that a vision you have for the way things should be might actually start to occur. So for some of you, thank you, Onika. The clapback spell definitely is for y'all. Okay. You are going to get out this fog. This Eight of Wands is going to clear a lot of blockages. And I think some of you might have the opportunity to travel or to go on a road trip and just, really move around. So I hope this is very accurate for you. I hope this resonates for you, because you deserve this. All right. And really, really enjoy what kind of comes as a result of all this. So, what the hell? Oh, alrighty. All right, Godspeed. That's what's up. Oh, nice, nice. That's really what's up. That's really what's up. So we have a change in the wind. That's the Eight of Wands and regeneration. This is going to really take into account the pain that some of you had to deal with. Literally, some of you had to kind of just take pain for others. You specifically said, no, I don't want to do this. No, you were like, if you do this, this is what's going to happen and it's going to affect me. No, you told them again, no. Guess who did it? Guess who was right? So it's a really messed up situation because it could have been avoided if people had respect for you and listened to you. And you're going to really regenerate a lot of this. The cool thing, because of your mutable energy in the Wheel of Fortune, there will be an opportunity to where what kind of held you back. Ooh, how was that live action Full Metal? Was it dope? What might have held you back can actually turn around and end up being good. Okay. You are in between worlds too. That's a bonus card for you. So keep that in mind. And we also have chaos and trapped. See, this is that Nine of Swords feeling. This is a more Eight of Swords card, but you feel trapped around this chaos. I want to let you know it's an illusion. All right. I'm not going to say that you can just open the cage because it's not like that. But this is definitely what's accounting for that weird foggy sense. So be mindful of those influences for December. But here's a caveat for love oracle cards. We have new love and slow down. Okay. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here now. Okay, it's coming in early this month too, but it's already here. New opportunity. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So this new love, we got the Knight of Wands and we got the Eight of Wands. That's like a very passionate, wild, and sexy Sagittarius that's ready to go from 0 to 100. Make sure you're the grounding influence and you slow down. I feel like this is for you. Act as if your partner is here because vibrationally you're picking up telepathically on their energy and very powerfully so. Okay. I also got You Are Limitless. I think someone needs to know their goddamn unicorn. Okay. And I'm going to close out. Crazy Bull, what's poppin'? I'm going to close out on love, career, and destiny. Okay. So for love, For love, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. The Nine of Wands is saying persevere, especially for those of you waiting patiently. You're practicing the right amount of discernment. In fact, let me add a supplement card. Or let me look. There's something about this that I want to look at. There's courage that you're instilling, but to me, that's a lot more of just really having discernment and not just letting anyone in your life, which is very much so your nature. Yeah, never give up and never surrender, but be suspicious. Some of you may be in a stressful relationship and very protective. I'm reading the description, but what I pick up intuitively, honestly, is more so that, what's up, Desiree? Is more so that you just want to persevere. Like you have your experiences that will help you navigate moving forward in case you ever feel unsure. So if this is what you really want, don't give up. Okay. For career, we have the Four of Wands, which is definitely going to open up really, really, really great potential. Not just really great potential, but a powerful sense of celebration, success, and happiness, especially for those of you in the fields of real estate. You're going to be developing on a much larger scale and opening up to new opportunities. So, for those of you in event planning, real estate, property investing, and design, this is going to be a huge win. And that makes sense because of the instant development with the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And finally, for destiny, we have the Three of Wands. Plan your future out appropriately. What do you see in your long-term future, at least 3 months from now? You want to definitely start to put that in motion because having that vision and being committed to working that, which you're really good at, will really help you. All right. So congratulations, Virgo. And finally, we're going to move on to Capricorn. Okay. Big Mama Cap or Big Papa Cap. Capricorn, I don't really have a lot of channeled messages for you. Just hang in there. Okay. Capricorn is internalizing this, but that is honestly the most likely sign right now to become a serial killer. And it's very scary. A lot of Capricorns around the world, some Aquariuses, have completely compartmentalized their rage because they're so sick of all these other humans in the world, reasonably so, just sucking so bad that they really just might switch. But a Capricorn flipping is not like an Aries flipping. That's going to be like, blah, what the fuck? When Capricorn gets mad, they're going to be like, you know what? It's cool. And they're going to be on some completely gangster shit. So Capricorn, please hang in there because gangster shiitake, okay? You're especially like Cap Sun and Cap Rising, like you're definitely having to harness and deal with so much negativity, so much bitterness, so much just like disappointment that it's clearing the way. The cool thing is that you're building greatness that will last a lifetime and you're getting ready to do it big. But I feel like this message is more for people who aren't Capricorns. Stay away from Capricorn. Like if you're not about shiitake, if you're not doing anything useful, don't waste Capricorn's time because then they're going to hold it against you. And then if they think negatively about you for 5 minutes, your day is going to be ruined because they're just psychically powerful and they got the juju. Okay. Capricorn, I'm also picking up that Diana Angler, yes, I will be doing super chat during these. So any of you who have super chats, you are welcome. The other tribe reports I'm going to do on different days, fire and water. I have to squeeze in on the 5th because to this week is a little tight. But yes, keep that in mind. Capricorn, this definitely has much to do with a lot of changes that have occurred in your social circle. You've realized that you have outgrown a certain group core of friends. They're cool people, but they're just not on your level. And I think before you made yourself feel like you were being too elitist until you realized actually no, they're just not necessarily conducive for your growth. This doesn't mean that you still can't be friends with them, but this is opening you up to a greater ability to also, connect with more authentic people who don't try and use you for your power. It's also important too, because when it comes to love, I think you're going to find out that someone that you liked is not at all like you thought they were. Even if at first they were. And that could be a hard pill to swallow. But that doesn't mean that this is bad. Okay. AKA they're dumb. I feel you. Astro Dim, what's up? All right. So, okay. I hope this is resonating. I'm glad this is helping. Okay. Yes, the prude is a freak. They're just prude around you. Okay, keep that in mind. The classic trick. But other than that, Capricorn, things that I'm only bringing up the negative because it needs to be handled directly. Outside of that, there are amazing things working behind the scenes, behind your back. Okay, you have very amazing, influential people who are speaking well for you. Like they're promoting you, and you don't even know. There's certain people who you think hate you. There's certain people who you think you made a bad impression of over the last 2 weeks, especially that you might kind of feel intimidated by, and they adore you. They adore you. They think they think that it was weird, but they don't hold it against you. Like they think you're cool. Especially certain people who really didn't like you. You're gonna see that now they start warming up to you. Capricorn, expect this December for certain people out of the blue to hit you up. People that you thought would never even want to give you the time of day. So keep that in mind too. Okay. The underlying theme we have here is the Queen of Cups. So this month is all about feeling deeply into your emotional centers. This could represent a very compassionate woman who's going to help you by just asking you questions that get you more in your heart. And this is all about really feeling deeply in love. Not because you're going to be in a relationship, but just because you feel you master the feels. It's not catching feels, but mastering feels. So we have the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Capricorn, you're having to process a powerful level of heartbreak and betrayal in some cases. Okay. Diana Angler, we aren't in communication. Is he with someone else? Actually, I'll get to it. I'll get to it later. I'll just get to it later. I was going to do it as they come, but that'll just distract me. So Capricorn, you really have to come to terms with the fact that things aren't going to be the same. I mean, you're literally going from happy family to new life. And in between, we have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So some of you are literally like breaking up. Some of you are ending certain things in a relationship. You're walking away from families. You're walking away from cheating ass, lying ass, trifling ass, can't be honest, want to play games, acting like you can finesse the jug, not knowing I'm motherfucking goat cap. I mean, Garfunkel and Cap, no. So this really sucks because some of you were ready to really like, really commit deeper, only to find out that you have to reevaluate your emotions. So know that this month is going to bring an absolute end to certain things. And for some of you, this is going to suck because it was starting off really good. It's like, yes, we finally achieved this, only for the darkness to come out. Okay. And look at you. You know what I mean? Like, you might be chilling with Virgo, but yeah, you're in a stable place, but you're sad. You're just disappointed. Like it just didn't work out the way it was. There's time wasted, and you're really just feeling on what could have been. And just continue to do that. You just need to clear this, okay? Virgo is the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's someone around you who's reliable and there for you, right? Ready to help you. Remember how for Taurus we had the Eight of Cups? We have this down here, all right? Mallory Walker, yes, I am also a Capricorn moon as well. So this will be like the subtext of what you feel. But you know, we do have the Two of Swords and we do have the Six of Pentacles. Because the Fool card is here, it's not over. It's like, oh well, new life. Like you just step into a whole new chapter. This is especially when we step into Capricorn season. Study shows it be like that sometimes. You know what it is, Austin, for real. So the Two of Swords as guidance is saying, keep your heart closed. Don't tell anyone crap. Don't trust anyone with crap. Open up your mind, but close your heart. Okay? Be very standoffish. Like, just approach things very logically. Do not make emotionally ruled decisions. Feel into your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings, but make logically ruled decisions. Thankfully, with the Six of Pentacles as a outcome card, this is going to signal a very interesting level of balance that you'll be able to achieve in order to make more way for much needed financial flow. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Okay? That's another message here. So make sure it's exactly what you want, let's just say. So no time is wasted, you feel me? And we are going to see, you know, things step into another chapter. It's not the end of the world. That I can promise for you for sure. Okay. We have mending and by the book. So it's good to see that things are mending. What's mending is your heart. What's mending is this pain, the stuff that went wrong. Even that's why a lot of this has to come out, because before things can mend, they have to get to a state that where it could be mended. So you must like acknowledge what you're feeling. Some of you may need to cry. You know what I mean? You won't catch me crying. But some of you need to cry. By the book, we have abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that pervade a framework for human experience and evolution. So in order to mend, you know what I'm saying, right? Ew, crying. I feel you. Crying doesn't make me rich, so imagine. But yeah, anyway, by the book is definitely speaking of you not cutting corners when it comes to mending, when it comes to healing situations. And it's important because it does cleanse you. It does cleanse you. But it's important because you're going to definitely gain this established energy. Little Me, thank you so much. It looks like you guys are liking the series, so I'm gonna definitely keep it. What do you guys think of this so far? What I'm gonna do is every day I'll just dedicate a live, like the beginning of the month, I'll do earth first, air, and then water, and then fire. I'm going to do water and fire the same day because I didn't have time, but I'll just do one a day. Okay. And it is what it is. But keep that in mind, because a lot of how you deal with this mended energy is also going to reveal at a powerful level how you can assist others in this process as well. Okay. We also have look to your inner strength and be supportive. You are stronger than you realize. Look to your inner strength and be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Woo! Then we have forbidden. This Capricorn, for those of you with the third house Pisces, especially if you're a Cap rising, this is for you. Forbidden and vision. Okay. Aphrodite is going to show you forbidden things that you are not allowed to share. It's not that they're forbidden things. What you're going to see into with this Neptunian energy is forbidden to speak on. For example, you might psychically see a vision or, somebody kind of doing something private and perverted or sexual, and you kind of got to keep it to yourself. But there's also an occult element to what Aphrodite is going to really influence you to tap into. All right. Very powerfully. And it's really up to you to really process what and how you feel with this energy. You're going to see things that others won't see. Like I get with that forbidden card, it's veiled, and it's not only veiled, it's like it's definitely going to help you master certain psychic abilities. So that's a caveat also with all this energy. So for love, we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles for love is interesting to me because I would say this is more or less representing holding in your feelings. For some of you, this could represent being with someone wealthy, but I feel like you might just you might manifest actually. There's different interpretations. Some of you may feel a need for security. Some of you will manifest security in your relationships. Some of you may feel like money is an important factor, and because of a lack of money, you're not really trying to be with anybody. But what I gain is stability. Once you kind of get greater stability, this will allow love to kind of flourish. But let me just listen to my intuition. My intuition, Neptune is in Capricorn, was like, you don't care about love this month. You're like, where's that check? Like, I love this money in my bag. And I'm not materialistic. I just want to get paid. That's y'all this month. It's like, if you're not helping me make money, why are you wasting my time? And then you're not materialistic either. You're just like focused right now. Okay. For work, I knew it. For work, we have the same card. It's like, yo, did you think I was joking? Like, I'm manifesting money. So this is good because this month you're assuredly going to manifest a lot of money that's going to have you financially secure, and you're going to be greater recognized. Cap moon, cap rising. I'm happy to get this as a cap moon. Like, this is definitely going to allow you to raise your pockets and allow you money to live comfortably. It's not really like lavish. It is, but it's more so just like, especially if you're in a bad place financially, this will come through it. Because Capricorn is just like, I'm not playing around. Like, bump love money. The fact that you got this twice, this is really great. Okay. And finally, destiny. We have the Fool card. So keep an open mind, folks. You're definitely stepping into a new adventure. And this makes sense off the basis that the end of December is Capricorn season. December 22nd is the eclipse. So this is going to set the new chapter. You're at the end of the old chapter, which is why you're clearing the negativity away. It's temporary, okay? And this Fool card will definitely help you embrace a new idea and epiphany. So really keep that open mind, all right? And thank you guys so much for joining the Earth Sign Tribe Report. Tomorrow at 5, we are going to do the air signs. I might push it back, but I'm going to keep it at 5, okay? I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm definitely going to keep up with this. And I will do the super chat right now. Diana Angler, we aren't in communication. Is he with someone else? The 3 of Cups is saying he might not necessarily be officially with someone else, but he might be talking to other people. Diana, I think he's more so or less I don't think he's with someone else. I think he's with other friends. So I don't think he's like talking to someone else romantically. I think he's just more celebrating some other things. This could mean that he'll talk with you soon because the 3 of Cups is usually good. But yeah, keep that in mind. All right. K Martin, happy shoot your shot day. Indeed. We have the 4 of Pentacles. You are getting this money. You are manifesting assured material gain, and it's going to be really, really good for you. Okay. Mimi Yamaguchi. We have the 8 of Swords. Change those stuck feelings to positive ones. Every negative thought you have, you need to flip around to an empowering one. It will feel like it's not doing much, but the more you do it, the better. Trust me. Annie, what's going on with my Capricorn guy? Do you see commitment? We have the King of Chalices. Yes. Your Capricorn guy is entering a greater phase of compassion, and it's making him more emotional so that he can deal with his feelings. So provided that, unless this is talking about another guy, he definitely will be in a position to commit. Okay. Empress, get the bag, cut the check. We have the 8 of Swords for you. Okay, which is definitely saying you have to really, move out of some negative thoughts. This is more so talking about the chain of energy that might have you stuck, negatively so. And once again, to not really let that stop you. Flip those around. Okay. Astro Dim, help. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Astro Dim, but you're not playing around. The money's gonna come for you too. That might be what helps you out. But there's assured material gain. This is great if you're worried about finances. Okay. Clementine Cosmos, what should I do with this Virgo? Okay. We have the Knave of Swords. You want to watch him, watch his behavior. Okay. Communicate the truth to him in a creative way, because this more so is speaking more of kind of almost spying on him. It's unorthodox, but you kind of want to spy on him. You want to check him out so you can see how he is when he's not in your presence. All right. Nathalie Hughes, should I keep doing the videos, readings? Absolutely. We have the 8 of Swords. I think you're kind of caught in stuck feelings. You're feeling stuck because you're not really seeing a lot of the worth of it, but you can switch those around to positive thoughts. The Queen of Swords is saying you're giving really great advice, and the more professional you are with it, the better. Diana Angler, will I get this job offer to move? The Page of Swords, it's a tentative yes. I intuitively sense no, you may not, but the Page of Swords is a tentative yes. It's more so they're kind of still deliberating. They're kind of looking at you, especially kind of like how they look at Facebook profiles to see if they want to accept anyone. But you should be able to, and you should be able to know soon by the time the moon's in Aquarius. Jacqueline Drez, we have the Page of Swords again. Yeah, the Page of Swords has come for you as well, which is saying that you're going to be alerted to the truth by someone younger than you. They're going to kind of fill you into what other people have been saying about you, and this is going to let you know how to moving forward. Mia Francesca, we have the Eight of Swords. This is coming up for a lot of you guys. Don't limit yourself. Millie Rock. Yeah, don't limit yourself with negative thoughts. Don't hold yourself back. You feel stuck because you're letting these negative thoughts cloud your vision. So don't just be blindly positive, but replace those with empowering thoughts. Onika, what do I need to know, love, or work? All right. We do have the Judgment card. You are awakening a greater sense of yourself. You are stepping into a more powerful, intelligent sense of yourself that's going to align you to your greatest purpose. This Queen of Swords could be someone who blows that judgment call. And this awakening is going to affect every area of your life. And this is going to be very positive for you. This is going to happen now, too. Rachie Pants, best, most relevant insight. Go into your heart. The Queen of Cups is definitely saying to respond compassionately, connect with people emotionally. The more empathic you can be, the better. Especially feeling wobbly, you want to go into your feelings and not suppress them right now, but also master them, not let them run wild. Jess the Wizard, we have the Three of Cups and the Sun card. This is definitely talking about celebration and success. You and some friends are going to be coming through and you're going to have a lot to celebrate. This is definitely going to clear up so much happiness. So congrats. That's a really great card. What are his true intentions for me? Asks Diana or Deanna. We have the King of Wands. He definitely has passionate intentions. The King of Wands doesn't speak of anything compassionate. He's definitely more selfish and self-absorbed. This isn't a bad thing, though. This is just more his perspective. He may want to try and kind of see where you fit in his life. So if that's for you, that's cool. We have the Queen of Wands, which matches, and the Fool. So he's really open to seeing where things go. He's not feeling very romantic. This is not a romantic card at all. It's more so, a passionate card, though, where he definitely does have good intentions, but he's more self-focused about this. Okay. So yeah, that is what we have. If we don't have any more super chats, I'm going to end this video right now. And basically, I'm going to do this once every month, at the beginning of every month. Carrie, can't wait to Skype with you tomorrow, too. That's going to be an awesome consultation. You guys stay blessed, as always. And until tomorrow.